My name is Zara Hussain and I'm from Middlesbrough, the northeast of England, where I live with my mum, dad and 3 brothers. I went to Acton Grange Secondary School where I did my GCSEs until last March, where due to COVID we had to leave quite suddenly. I'm currently at Bede Sixth Form College doing my A-levels, which are maths, further maths, history and physics. In my free time, which I don't have a lot of at the moment with the amount of homework I've been getting, but when I do have some time, I love to cook, particularly pasta and potatoes. I also enjoy baking and research in fashion, which, as superficial as it may sound, I think people are often quite dismissive of the depth of fashion, particularly when looking into the history. You can see that there's been a lot of correlation with key events in history and the fashion trends at the time, which I'm really intrigued by. In the future, I hope to be a civil engineer. My first intrigue into this job came when the gender disparity in the engineering field was brought to my attention, and the men to female ratio was quite significant. As someone who loved physics and maths in school, I didn't quite understand why there was such a stigma around women in engineering, which then caused me to do a lot of research, and I realised that it is something that I really want to do. Particularly in America, because I think that America is the heart of the progression in engineering in the world, and that's why I would love to work there, which leads into the next question, which was why do I think I should be selected and why I think this programme is for me. And that is part of the reason I'd love to work in America doing engineering, and so what better than to receive education straight from the source. And as well as this, I think that the engineering courses in America are a lot broader than the ones in the UK, which I think is a huge positive, because why would you want your education to be narrowed down? When researching the universities, I was particularly interested in Osborne College. Firstly, when you go onto the website, the quote says, "Think one person can change the world, so do we." I think that is a great motto to live by, because I do believe that every person can make a difference in the world, big or small, and that everyone collectively does change the world in some way, shape or form. And that immediately drew my attention to the college. Secondly, when looking into the engineering programme specifically, I liked how it addressed both the mathematical and science aspect of engineering, as well as the creative and critical thinking parts. I think it's quite important to be both academic and quite an all-rounded person. Your hard skills are just as important as your soft skills, and I think that is a really important trait to work on. Yeah, you can be good at maths, you can be good at science, but if you don't develop your personal skills, your teamwork skills, your communicative skills, your critical thinking skills, then I think that the academic part of you isn't as effective. Thank you.